Hi, we're back again, and today we are with my dad, Jimbo Laboon.
Hello.
And we're just going to ask him some of the same questions that we have been asking. So, Dad, what score are you a fan of and why?
PC Blue Hose
Oh my gosh.
and the Georgia Bulldogs.
Why are you a fan of them?
Well, my daughter went to PC. How about that? And I think she's right there. And then also, I have been a lifelong fan of the University of Georgia, and I have been to every home football game at Sanford Stadium since 1971. Have not missed one since. So I have an interest in them.
Yeah, a little bit.
Could you explain in detail what a home game day would look like for you?
All right. I do a rather large tailgate. We'll have anywhere from 200 to 500 people at the tailgate. So my game day starts 2 or 3 days earlier, getting all my supplies together and getting all the equipment together and everything ready to go. And then on actual game day, we meet down at our actual tailgate spot at 6:30 in the morning and start unloading stuff at 7 because that's as early as you can start doing it. So we set everything up at 7 o'clock in the morning. And then we'll come back when, about 4 hours before the game is actually start our tailgating. But that's kind of what we do. And we've had a long-standing tradition of once we get set up, then we go have a game day run. And we'll have anywhere between, 5 and 25 people run, or walk a 4 or 5 mile course. And we've been doing that for years. So it's just kind of a typical game day for us.
What are some of the typical tailgating traditions for Georgia?
Well, like I said, it starts setting up very early, and a lot of folks have their own way of doing things. And there are a lot of small groups, and there's a few larger ones like us, but most of them are smaller groups, and they have their own traditional food stuff, and they have their folks. They meet in the same spot every week, and that type stuff. We vary our food from week to week, and we divide up into teams, and we'll have 2 teams that typically do hot dogs and hamburgers, and we have another team that, like this coming week, will do chili because we do that later in the season when it's a little bit cooler. We have another one that does barbecue, and we have another one that cooks quail and sausage biscuits. So we kind of vary. And then we have one of them that's the traditional old fried chicken and that type stuff. So we vary what we're serving every week. And we have a bar, and we have Cokes and water and everything else too at the game each week.
Other than what you already said, are there any staple foods found at most tailgates?
I think that a lot of groups have fried chicken, but a lot of them have just pick up sandwiches, whether it be a pimento cheese sandwich or a ham sandwich or whatever. A lot of that sandwich type stuff. But the drinks are a large part of tailgating at Georgia. So the Bloody Marys are always a popular thing for most games, especially when it gets later in the season. Earlier in the year, it may not be as hot because it's so hot out there. But as the season goes on, the Bloody Marys are something that's very popular.
And then what group of people do you tailgate with?
We started this tailgate in 1986, and it was right when we were out of school. My father and his group had their own group, and we didn't want to go with them, so we kind of started our own deal. And we had about 20 couples start, and we've been doing it ever since. And we've moved 3 different times because the parking lots changed and that type of stuff. So we've had to move. And, I've got everywhere from my high school friends to my college friends to the people that I've met while living here in Athens. And we kind of have a lot of folks like that. And a lot of them have been like Emily's friends. Her parents will, because they were coming down with Emily. And then they said, well, heck, she's going, I want to go too. So we've had a lot of them join that way. So, we have this, it's an eclectic group, but all of them love college football, and most of them love the University of Georgia. We do have some tech folks in there that we have a hard time with, but we tolerate them at best.
Is there anything else that you'd like to let us or our class know about Georgia football?
There's nothing better than college football.
Yep.
And spending a day with your friends watching college football is great, especially when you're ranked number 1 in the country. Go Dogs.
My shirt. Okay, well, thank you, Dad.
All right. Y'all have a great day. Go Dogs.
Thank you.
Dogs.